What's up, guys? This is Four Color Delver versus Jeskai Stoneblade. Open hand. Doesn't have a Delver, but it does have Deathrite and Tarmogoyf, so it seems pretty keepable. Have to get a tropical island though. I'll attack and then bolt him before damage is dealt. And then brainstorm end of his turn. He cracks a fetch. And he counterspells the brainstorm, which is fine. So I'm not going to play Delver. At the time, I thought he was actually Miracles, and I was a little afraid of a Terminus. So I didn't want to overcommit to the board. Oop. The heck? But he's actually Stoneblade, which is still correct not to play him because he has Supreme Verdict. They usually run one in their main. And there it is. Stoneforge Mystic getting Jitte. I'll try to bolt it, but he forces in response. So here's another problem with the four-color Delver is I have two Abrupt Decays, which would be really handy right now, but I can't cast it because I don't have an Underground Sea. There's a true name Nemesis. So I got him down to one. I'll let him tap Stoneforge first, and then I'll Abrupt Decay the Jit, and then block with Tarmogoyf. And he concedes. Alright, game two. Sylvan Library is pretty good, but I didn't feel like there was a whole lot of pressure, so I mulliganed. And I like this a lot better. Two Delvers, Spell Pierce for protection, and a Brainstorm, along with a fetch. There's a third Delver. And he flips off of a Ponder. So I'll go ahead and attack and then play another Delver. And then I'm going to keep the third one in my hand just because I don't want to overcommit to Supreme Verdict. I'm looking, brainstorming in response, looking for a Daze or a Force of Will. Don't find it though. Is he going to get Jitte again? Nope, Sword of Fire and Ice. That's a problem. Delver flips off of Brainstorm, so going to hit him for 6. There's Kolaghan's command. That's perfect for that Sword of Fire and Ice. He Pyroblasts one of my Delvers. So I play Spell Pierce because if he doesn't pay it, then Pyroblast gets countered. If he does pay it, then he can't put down Sword of Fire and Ice. And he goes with Pain, the Spell Pierce. Still don't want commit anymore of my other Delver to the board yet. He swords the Delver, so now I'm going to have to play the one from my hand. And there's a Blood Moon. And I'm really hoping he doesn't have a Force of Will for this days. And he doesn't. I run no basics in this deck, so that would have been a huge problem for me if Blood Moon resolved, which it didn't, thankfully. There's True Name Nemesis. I need a Golgari Charm. Alright, this is what I've been waiting for. Him to tap out, play his swords. I'm going to Kolagham's Command, dealing 2 damage to Stoneforge and destroying the sword. There's Jace, bouncing Delver of Secrets back to my hand. He bounces it again with Jace, and then Vendilion Click, and I draw an Ancient Grudge off of it. Then he plays Pithing Needle, naming Jace Vryn's Prodigy. So here I Ancient Grudge the Pithing Needle. He Spell Snares it. So I flash it back. Draw a card. It's a Daze. Discard the Flooded Strand. -2, -0 the Vendilion Click, and then bolt the Jace, killing it. So that was a really good turn for me, I'd say. My Tarmogoyf's also a 7/8. But this True Name Nemesis is really preventing me from winning. I'm going to save the Abrupt Decay. I don't want to use it on the Vendilion Click. Unless I have to. He swords the Tarmogoyf, though. And he attacks Jace with both creatures. True Name at Jace and Vendilion Click at me for 1 damage. And now I'm just drawing lands. Dig through time's good, though. He brainstorms in response. And there's a Tarmogoyf, Deathrite. There's another Abrupt Decay. So I grab the Tarmogoyf and the Deathrite. I'm going to need this Deathrite Shaman because this True Name Nemesis is just going to sit back so I can't attack. There's a Jitte. And it's going to destroy the Deathrite Shaman with it. I'll let him tap the Vendilion Click and then I'll Abrupt Decay the Jit. That way if my Delver of Secrets flips, I can attack with it. But it doesn't. I'm actually still going to attack though, because he has to block Tarmogoyf. Now it flips. So I believe I shuffled my off of Ponder and I still drew a tropical island. Snapcaster, flashing back swords. Brainstorm would be really good right now. Perfect. I draw 2 more lands off of a Golgari Charm, which, if it can resolve, will be great. And it does. He plays Rest in Peace. I might crack the Polluted Delta. Thought I could grab another Underground Sea. I forgot that there's just 2 seas, 2 islands, and 2 tropical islands in the deck. So I'm just going to gain 2 life. I might need to save Abrupt Decay for a creature and not use it on Rest in Peace. There's Blood Moon. So I tap black and green, and then I let it resolve so I can Abrupt Decay it. Screwed up here as I kept Tarmogoyf, and then I realized it's always going to be a 0-1. So that was a misplay on my part. Alright, got him down to 2. There's another Deathrite Shaman. I'm not going to play it though, because he might have a Supreme Verdict. If he didn't have a Supreme Verdict and I played it, I would have won right here, but I really don't want to overcommit. I mean, I drew a Snapcaster Mage, which I didn't know I was going to draw, so that would have changed my play if I would have known I was going to draw it. There's the Supreme Verdict. Now I'm just going to flash in Snapcaster Mage, end of his turn, and attack. And we got there. So thanks for watching.